Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another video. I hope you guys are doing well today. And we are back in a plus 11 quarter stars on my Pally. Now, I played my Pally pretty solely as a protection paladin. I haven't had much experience playing the new retribution changes. So, aside from just me testing it out and playing around with it, I wanted to find out if it was a success, if they got what they were aiming for with the retribution changes. So I've taken a pretty standard build. I believe this is a build that's on Wowhead at the moment for Mythic Plus. It's nothing fancy. And yeah, there is another rep Pally in the group as well as a Hunter. We are 390 eye level. The other Pally I actually can't see, but I think he's a little bit better geared than me. So we have a good idea of kind of where we are compared to where the spec potentially can be. And yeah, so let's get into it. So like I said, I'm kind of going to be figuring it out as we go along, mainly because I literally just haven't played very much Ret at all. It was a spec that I used to enjoy, but like I said, it was a spec that really had its issues, and for that reason was a big factor in me not really playing it all too much. But yeah, I mean, the rework has, by the sounds of it, been maybe a little bit too successful in terms of, well, they've had multiple nerfs in, I believe, both PvE and PvP. So it really shows that they probably went a little bit too far. But the core elements of the class are still there, right? There's still kind of a holy power generator spender. They still have their core two abilities in terms of Hammer the Right. No, sorry. Final Verdict and Divine Storm. I know it's not Divine. I know it's not normally Final Verdict, but I can't remember what the original spell's called. Templar's Verdict, maybe? Overall, our damage seems pretty nice. We've got Wings back up. Oh, Wings is a minute cooldown. Jeez. Seems a little bit mad. Let's get the explosives dead. And so the main reason I'm doing this is just so I've got Summit in the vault for tomorrow, doing this on a Tuesday night. I did 45 time walking dungeons this week. In fact, more because I leveled my rogue as well, as doing the weekly on like 9 characters. I'm not sure I'll be doing that every week at the moment, but for now it's not too bad and gets free heroic items, right? So I'm going to go in, hit them with a Wake of Ashes. I used to like play a lot of Rep Halley like a couple of expansions ago. It's very good in PvE, very good in PvP. And it was very enjoyable, but it just kind of, I'm not quite sure why, it just fell off a little bit, really. Am I doing an AoE judgment? Is that what I'm seeing? If so, that's pretty dang juicy. Looking at it at the moment, our damage is pretty absurd considering. I'm trying to compare things at the moment to my sub rogue, and the reason for that is my damage on the sub rogue has been absurd, honestly. And considering my eye level, it's really something that if I'm beating that, oh god, we've gone already. It's a messy pull, but can we recover it? I'm pretty sure I can Hand of Freedom the debuff. So one thing with Rets is they've always had pretty good utility. Um, the mobility wasn't ever fantastic, but I mean that was kind of just one of the downfalls of the class, right? Ooh, lots of things to dodge. Having the long range single target spender is pretty mental, actually. Can we get rid of that? We can. So bang bang, Wake of Ashes into another one. Divine Toll into another one. That was 3 spenders we got in that final reckoning window. Pretty juicy. Wings back up again. Just feels like it's constantly up. I'm wasting a little bit of holy power here, which is not great, but we can literally get every one of them. That's mad. I'm hoping we pull the side pack as well. Oh, we didn't. I still have my wings up. I wanted to cheese the damage, but overall, our damage is pretty nice. So 406 Hunter we're trying to beat at the moment. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to bubble here just because no one was kicking it. Use our mobility. So the other Pally is 401, so he's got a good 11 eye level on me. Final Verdict just seems to be doing an absurd amount of damage. Interesting. So we're going to go into this one. Let's use Divine Toll and Wings. Boom. I wonder what our damage was on that pack. 90 odd K. Okay, that was only a 5 target pack, pulling nearly 90k damage. That's pretty juicy. I'm going to use Wake of Ashes on the on this pack here. Bang. Solid 186k DPS. That's pretty mental. Oh, we can use this actually. Oh, someone else did it. Yeah, so when you look at this, considering where Rep Pally was before, can we call this a success? And what I mean by this is, like, this is now a very, very strong spec, probably one of the strongest specs in PvE, certainly one of the strongest specs in PvP. So they've not just taken a middle of the pack, or sorry, a bottom of the pack spec and make it middle of the pack. They really have taken well, I don't even think it was at bottom of the pack, especially in PvE, to now something that really is top of the pack. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know whether they'd consider this a success. If you look at what they did in some news like Wrath of the Lich King Classic, they've made 2 changes in Wrath of the Lich King Classic, one of which was Rep Pally's it there as well, one of which is now Feral Druids, which has happened in recent days. And they've been very careful not to change the order of things too much. Now, the Pally one changed it ever so slightly. It's gone from being a bottom tier DPS to bottom middle. The Feral one looks to have improved it just ever so slightly more. But yeah, so whereas this has changed the order drastically. And I'm not sure if that was ever their intention with it, or don't know. So we're going to pop a cooldown here. If we get these, I'm going to pop more cooldowns. I'm just trying to get this Enforcer dead before that cast. Nice, we got it. But I'd say at the moment it's not really changed much in terms of play. You don't have to keep Consecration down. That I'm aware of now. It basically would just auto do it, which is nice. I really like that as a thing. Oh, he's over here. So you don't have to keep Consecration down. So it really just has turned into quite a simple spec. You've got Divine Toll, Final Reckoning, and like Wake of Ashes on really short cooldowns, and Wings actually. So you really get to either cycle through them and have 1 or 2 cooldowns up per pack, or you can use them all together and just do absurd amounts of damage. So, I mean, let's do that now. So we've used Final Reckoning. We're going to do that. Divine Toll. I'm just going to stay out for this one. Bang, Wake of Ashes as well. And like considering our gear, pulling 60k single target is pretty nice. Like it's not something to sniff at all. I'm not sure if I pulled those or if someone else pulled those. It looked like I pulled it with Judgment, but so yeah. I mean, it depends what they were really trying to do. If it was breathe new like love into the spec, I think they've done it without destroying the spec. Like it's not like the old demonology rework that happened years and years ago where they turned it from like a metamorphosis into a pet spec. It was quite a big change at the time and not something that was well received. Whereas this one is, do we want to pull this? Oh, we're just getting the bazaar. Nice. Um, so yeah, I mean, I'm not sure, um, but they've definitely tuned it to a point where it is strong. And I'm interested to see if this happens with anything else. I mean, so I've been playing a little bit of Mage the other day, and I've always enjoyed Mage. It's always been a class. It was my first level 60. I've had my current Mage I've had since Vanilla WoW. I say first level 60, first level 60 in class in Vanilla. Sorry. So it's something I've played for a long, long time, and playing it at the moment with Ring of Power, it's just not an ability I've liked ever since its inception. Um, so yeah, I mean, it doesn't feel great, and I don't know. I'm not sure if it just feels clunky to me or if other people feel it as well. It's definitely not very popular from what I've seen at the moment. Let's see if we can blow these up. Bang, bang, Wake of Ashes. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see if we get like other reworks across the expansion. But at the moment, I mean, I think they've kept Ret to its core thing. I don't like the auto attack replacement for Crusader Strike that we're seeing a little bit more in PvP. I just like I've never really liked it. When you look at Demon Hunters and how they had like their main generator was an auto attack based thing for a long, long time. It was never something that I particularly agreed with, didn't like it, and I felt it made the spec boring to play. So you have that option with Crusader Strike, and it was played a lot in PvP, where literally you were having pallies like auto attack people to death, which doesn't feel fun. So I am wondering, like, what the idea behind that is. But at the moment, it's not the play talent, which I'm happy about. So yeah, no cape potions. So you have a cape, but you also have potions. You have potions and a cape. Apparently, there's a weak aura that makes this much easier now. I can't see. Is that potions as well? No cape. And does she even have gloves on? See, I thought it was going to be her. Okay. Just looking for the ones with potions. That one. Push. Easy game. So yeah, I think I might have to put a little bit more time into Ret. My gear is not fantastic, but it's not too bad for Ret at the moment. Um, and yeah, is this going to be a score increase? It's actually going to be a big score increase. So if you guys have played Ret, what do you think? Have you tried any other talents out? Is there anything worth trying out? I have been looking at Incandescence. I think there's a couple of other ones I've looked at as well. I do like Crusader's Reprieve. I think it heals quite a bit. It's not bad actually at all. Light Forged Blessing. Oh, Divine Storm just heals me. Okay, brilliant. It feels bad holding on to my cooldowns ever though. Like in this situation, I don't want to pop my cooldowns because we're about to go into the boss. But also, like, what's the point? I may as well just use them because it's going to be up in a minute. Let's see if we can win overall though on damage. And again, like I said, I haven't really played that much Ret, so if I'm beating people better geared than me at the moment, then I'm going to say it's still very easy to play. At the moment, we are winning. We need to beat this hunter by 2 million on this final boss, which I think is doable. So we're going to get 5 holy power, and then we're going to blow final reckoning. Blow final reckoning wings. Wake of Ash. No, final reckoning wings. Final verdict. I have a plan. So 5 holy power. Bang. Bang, bang, bang. I messed up. I messed my plan up. But we're doing it anyway. Do you reckon we will manage to top overall damage? That is the question. I'm going to try not to get stunned. That's a surefire way to probably not die at this level, but certainly to lose out on a lot of damage. I do like the fact that I occasionally just like explode in holy light. It's pretty interesting. Do this one, Wake of Ashes. Wake of Ashes being on such a short cooldown as well is pretty nice. Boosh. So these are from my trinket. I haven't really managed to utilize them very much in this run. No whetstone. Rip me. But overall, we do win. So, yeah, I did get a whetstone. 93 score, and yeah, overall we topped. So let me know if you guys have tried out Ret Pally. What do you guys think? Do you think it was a success, or it could be better? Did you think Blizzard achieved what they wanted to achieve with this, despite all the nerfs and stuff? And yeah, thanks for watching. More videos coming soon. Bye.